Hi, it's Angie from UK Money Wisdom. I've been asked to make this video today so that we can all understand how our financial liberties are being threatened in this country. A growing trend that is deeply worrying, not just for we pensioners and those saving for retirement, but for all of us who live in the UK. We keep hearing, "Don't worry, the system's fine." But if you're a UK pensioner or saving for retirement, you particularly feel the opposite, with less choice, less privacy, and less control. It feels like a quiet, invisible cage is forming around our money, not with one law, but with layers. We see examples everywhere we look. There are fewer post office and bank branches, fragile digital cash access, tougher debt recovery powers, and now even a proposed digital pound that could hardwire the rails we all depend on. Do stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes you'll see the architecture of what they are designing for this growing squeeze, the truth about the digital pound, and the 5 legal protections we must demand now. At the end, I'll give you an action plan that you can download in the description and share with family and friends, because the more people who see this and act upon it, the better. It feels that our former safety net is vanishing, doesn't it? Look at the thousands of closures in recent years of our post office and bank branches. Okay, so support didn't disappear, at least not at the outset. But it did feel, even then, like it had moved farther away and onto apps. We hear the regulators talk about reasonable access to cash, but reasonable can still mean a long bus ride, shared hubs, and no local human when something goes wrong. As branches close and access to human support diminishes, which is the way it's heading, using digital methods is no longer a choice. It becomes compulsory. And when all your money is only digital, the people running that system get total power, total control over how fast you can spend your money and whether you can access it at all. There are 4 hidden layers of control over your money that I want you to be aware of. This isn't just about losing local branches. There's a new digital system that is quietly being built around our money, layer by layer, and each one gives them more visibility and control and gives us less freedom over how and when we can use our own money. Layer 1. Seeing everything you have. They call this open finance. It means all parts of your financial life, your pension, savings, ISA, and investments will soon be linked together and visible through one system. And how will it affect you? In the past, your bank only saw your balance. In future, the whole network could see your total picture instantly. And that means if one error happens in one account, the entire system will react. It's convenient when it works. It's worrying when it doesn't. Layer 2. Taking money without warning. HMRC and account freezing. I've already told you in a recent video about the first of the government's 2 powerful tools that most of us didn't realise even existed. And the first is HMRC's direct recovery of debts, where in some tax cases HMRC can take money directly from your bank or ISA without going to court first. There are a few safeguards, yes, but the power is very real and active and has happened to one of my subscribers already. The second is account freezing orders, POCA. If your account is ever linked to an investigation, even by mistake, your money can be frozen immediately. How will it affect you? For a pensioner, even a small coding error or disputed tax letter could lock up your funds. And once the process is digital, fixing it becomes slow and stressful. No friendly branch manager to help. Layer 3, the big central switch. We call the power of sanctions. Sanctions are necessary when they stop criminals and hostile states. But these same laws prove something important. Central authorities already have the power to freeze assets instantly when policy demands it. And how does it affect you? Well, if this power exists at the top of the system, then the infrastructure to restrict ordinary accounts also exists. It just depends on who's allowed to use it. And layer 4, the final step towards digitalisation, the digital pound, CBDC. This is the proposed digital pound, the UK's version of a central bank digital currency. And that's what prompted one subscriber to ask me to prepare this video for us all. The Bank of England and Treasury say they're still designing it and that any launch would need Parliament's approval. How does it affect you? If the digital pound becomes the main way to pay, then all the controls from layers 1, 2 and 3 can be hardwired into this new system. Design decisions made today will define all our financial freedoms tomorrow. Let's look at the digital pound, the promise, the risk, and the reality. Let's look at this calmly. The reality. The Bank of England and Treasury say no decision has been made yet. Any launch needs primary legislation. Yes, they've signalled aims, strong privacy, no state programmable money, exploring offline payments for small transactions. Why worry then? Because code plus law plus infrastructure decide what you get. If cash decays and digital rails dominate, then even without programmable by government, you can still end up with conditional money via intermediaries, policy incentives, or tight fraud rules, all felt by you at the wallet level. So what's the scenario for the pensioner? Imagine this situation. A coding error on your tax record, a flagged transaction perhaps, or your identity check fails. In the old world, you could walk into a branch, present documents, and walk out with cash while the system fixes itself. In the new world, you face a phone tree, an app lockout, and no local fallback. If your only rail is digital, a small error becomes a full body freeze. There will be bigger consequences for small errors. So let's look at myths versus fact. Myth: a CBDC automatically means government can block purchases. Fact: officials say they do not intend state programmable money, but without binding law and privacy by design, the door stays open for creeping conditions via policy levers and intermediaries. Myth: access to cash is solved. Fact: powers do exist, but let's look at coverage and convenience. If help is far away or queues are long, vulnerable customers still lose. And let's look at this other myth: only criminals get frozen. Fact: most people won't face it, but when systems flag honest people, the cost lands on those least able to navigate digital processes. We see that control is building, and now is the time to protect ourselves. If you remember just one thing from this video, remember this: we can still protect our freedom, but only if we speak up now. And here are 5 clear, non-negotiable protections we must all demand. These are the points to copy and send to our MP, or ask a family member to send for us. Number 1, ban state programmable money. Tell your MP the law must clearly ban any government or department from deciding how people spend their digital pound. That means no hidden controls ever. Number 2, keep cash as a permanent public option. We need more reasonable access. We need local, reliable cash services, real people at post offices or banking hubs who can help face to face. Cash is not old-fashioned. It's freedom. It's trustworthy. You can hold it in your hand. Number 3, guarantee offline privacy for small payments. Small everyday purchases, a bus fare, a loaf of bread, should be private by design, even with the digital pound. That's simple fairness and dignity. And 4, appeal first, recover later. Ask your MP to strengthen the rules so tax disputes with HMRC or coding errors with them can't empty an account without warning, which HMRC have the powers to do. There must be an easy appeal first and automatic protection for pensioners and low-income households. And 5, human help by law. Every person over 65 should have the right to speak to a human being when money problems hit, regarding fraud, account freezes, anything. No endless phone menus, no bots-only support. We pay for these services. We deserve real help. So how to take actions? Write or email your MP today. Go to www.writetothem.com. Type your postcode. Paste these 5 points, which will be found in the description. Add 1 line about your situation, e.g., my local branch has closed and I'm worried about losing cash access. Ask a family member to help. Show them this video. Younger relatives can copy this list, send it online or print it for you. Encourage them to share this video on WhatsApp and Facebook. It matters for their future too. Talk about it. Mention it at your club, church or coffee morning. Every conversation spreads awareness and adds pressure. We built this country. We paid in all our lives. We have every right to safety, privacy and control over our own money. So please, send the message, share this video, and help one other person do the same. That's how we protect our pensions and our freedom. So here's our action plan for this week, us pensioners and savers. Number 1, the paper trail insurance. Print the last 3 statements you have, pension letters, HMRC notices, and keep in one folder. Keep cash and card and 2 banking routes, e.g. the main plus building society. Note your nearest banking hub and post office. Number 3, trusted helper. Nominate a tech-confident family member. Share a written "What's to do if I'm locked out" list. Share this video to family WhatsApp groups. Ask younger relatives to help older loved ones with the checklist. We are not powerless. These layers are being built right now. If we speak up together, we can still lock in our privacy, choice and dignity in code and in law. Do tell me below, how far is your nearest banking hub and your nearest post office? Have you faced a freeze, a tax error, or a closure? Your story will become the evidence politicians can't ignore. A free country is one where people control their money, not the other way round. Do subscribe for clear, calm updates. I'll keep you posted on every consultation and vote that matters. This is Angie. This is UK Money Wisdom. Let's use our wisdom now. Bye.